Good afternoon, YouTube. We have been fighting this dust storm in West Texas all freaking day. The wind is pretty brutal. It was giving me a run for my money earlier today. But she's doing pretty good as of now, holding up. Thankfully, this load has a little bit of weight on it. We're at about 35,000 pounds. Still got a good little ways away from our delivery tonight. And every scale from Bakersfield, California, as of now, what is this? Howard, Texas. We're just east of Big Spring, Midland, Odessa, that area. We are just east of there, and all the scales have been closed. We did have to go through a border checkpoint last night, but nothing crazy. But this wind and all this sand and dust and crap has been brutal. But been taking my time today. Got up, took a shower. The little place across the street where I got some fuel earlier had a little steak and shake up there. So I just went over there, got some steak and shake. And now we are rolling. But we're gonna get to Hope, Arkansas tonight, park on site, get this load off of us, and then we're going to deadhead to where? We're going to deadhead to Pittsburgh, Texas, and we're taking a load to Sweetwater, Tennessee. Our little red car. So we'll drop in Sweetwater, Tennessee on Monday morning. And then I don't have anything booked out of Sweetwater, which Sweetwater is only 4 hours away from where this truck, from the owner of the truck. So I don't know if I'm gonna go drop it off to him and then leave out of North Carolina and either go to my new gig or fly on home. Or if I'm gonna keep the truck another week and make my job transfer the week after the holiday. Decisions. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But we're gonna be doing our 34-hour break in Sweetwater, Tennessee this weekend. So go hang out with a buddy of mine out there for the weekend. So, all right, no more dust. All right, we can move now. It's still windy, but West Texas, I could not live out here, man. Way too much wind, way too much dust. Dust all in your eyes and your teeth, and it was windy, but I went inside, took a shower, and when I got back, the wind got brutal. To where it was dust flying around everywhere. It was so much dust, it looked like it was raining. It was so much dust. And so dust, you know, dirty all over again. But from the short second I opened my door to get in, like the whole inside of the truck was covered with dust. What's up, Landstar? What's up, what's up? Woo. But we got places to be. I'm gonna be going pretty tight on my clock, on my paper logs, making it out here before my time runs out on my driving clock. So speed limit out here, I think it's 80, but we're gonna be pushing it pretty good. But I put some fuel in the truck. I didn't get a lot. All right, please nobody get on the interstate. I do not want to have to slow down. I finally got up to speed. think I can make it. Yeah, all right. All right, I need to get over into, look in front of this white Subaru. Or is that a Pontiac? It's Pontiac. But yeah, so far so good. Truck's running great. Haven't had any issues. We'll be coming through Dallas in a few hours. Ooh. Get around this truck. But yeah, passing through Dallas. Right now we're on I-20. So we started off on I-10. I-20 and 10 split to where 20 comes off of 10. Why is there two Mustangs down there? 20 and I-10 do a split. And so we jumped on 20, take 20 through Dallas. Once we get through Dallas, we'll jump on I-30. Well, what time is it now? It's 4:35. It'll probably be about 8 o'clock or so by the time we get to Dallas, something like that. But as you guys can see, there's really not much to see out here in West Texas. Once you get through like Odessa and all that stuff, it's really not much to see out here. So I will spare you guys the boredom of looking at all the flat land out here. Just a bunch of open land. All right, Pontiac, you ain't have to get that close. You had all the space in the world to get over in front of me now. Hate it when people do that. But anyway, you guys roll that intro, and I will catch you sometime later today. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in Fort Worth, Texas. We are on the I-30, coming up on downtown Fort Worth. We are going to hang out in this lane. Get a bit of a stopping distance. What is he doing over there? Oh, sheriff. Ooh, looking for speeders. Like this guy. Speed limit 60. All right, so we got Fort Worth to go through. And then we've got Dallas to go through. And then we got a bunch of small towns going up I-30. GPS says we are 3.5 hours away, 242 miles. Got a 12:32 a.m. ETA, which realistically about 12:45. Get there, park on site, get offloaded. Got a 6 a.m. delivery in the morning. Get this pulled off the truck. Go 107 miles down the road and go grab the one in Pittsburgh, Texas, and head on out to Tennessee, do our 34-hour break. In a perfect world, you know. Hopefully that pickup in Texas tomorrow will be quick and not drawn out. But how many of y'all knew this? So Dallas, Fort Worth, a lot of people think it's one big city, but it's actually two different cities. So Fort Worth here has their own downtown, Like their own zoo, their own everything. And then Dallas has their own too. So it's two different cities. It's just, they're adjacent to each other. I didn't know that until I started trucking, I think, when I did my CDL training out there in Dallas. All right, you don't get, all right, come on over. But this here is downtown Fort Worth. Not as extravagant as downtown Dallas, but it's still nice. So right here you have I-35W. So coming up from Laredo, from where I go all the time, coming up from Laredo, once you get just south of Dallas, I-35 splits. 35W going up through Fort Worth, 35E going through Dallas, and then once you get north of Dallas, Fort Worth, it combines again to 35. So 35 splits into two, and then it comes back together. Interesting, I know. This makes the Dallas freeway system more confusing as it already is. But we are 3.5 hours away. Just want to get there. It's unfortunate, but like I said, we'll get there about 12:45, 1 o'clock at the latest. I'll be up editing today's video, which won't take me too long, hopefully. But with the editing, you gotta download all the footage from the different cameras, which today I'm probably only gonna use 2 cameras, not all my different cameras, but yeah, I gotta download all the footage, piece it up together. I don't think I'm doing any music or time lapse in this video, just to make it easy so I can piece it together. Then once I piece it together, you gotta, it's gotta export in one file. That takes anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour, depending on how long the video is and how detailed it is. And then you gotta upload it to YouTube. You gotta make a thumbnail, the little picture y'all see when the video pops up. Come up with a title. It's a lot. But we'll get parked, let's say no later than 1 a.m. tonight. Got a nice little coffee here, which that is gonna get me there. But and get me through editing. Take a little nap, get offloaded in the morning. Hopefully by the time I get offloaded, I have my hours back. Shoot 2 hours down the road, grab the next one, and shoot on out to Tennessee. But I'll be able to get a little nap in between the editing and video uploading to the time I get offloaded in the morning. I'm hoping it takes them a long time to offload me, that way I can go back to sleep. But usually in these cases, you know, when you want to take a nap, they snatch the stuff off really quick. But with it being a store, it shouldn't take too long. But we'll see. All right, I just got through Fort Worth. Let's get through Dallas. Okay, Dallas, we're here. Rain is, it's that annoying rain that just kind of splatters, and then we try to wipe it, it just rubs mud across the windshield. That is what we're dealing with here. All right, this always gets confusing to me up here. I need to get over a lane. All right, truck, you gonna let me over? You moving kind of fast there, buddy. I don't wanna. Just let me over. Thank you, truck. All right, Rain. I don't even think it's the rain that's, well, yeah. It's either the rain or from the, okay, actually, hold on, let me shut up. All right, I need to get over one lane, I think. Where'd that car go? Car, you gonna let me over, please? Thank you. This always confuses me up here because the signs are not specific. GPS is saying 3, and then it says 2 right here. But then also the sign back there makes it seem like it's only, oh, okay, so it's 3 lanes and it goes off into 2. Okay. All right, anyway, we are in downtown. I wish GPS would just tell you left 2 lanes. That way you won't have to do the left 3 and they have to get over anyway. But anyway, downtown Dallas, we are here. Y'all know it's one of my favorite skylines. Lit up at night. It's an Omni Hotel. I'm gonna check that place out one day. Alrighty. Slow it down coming through. There's a lot of twisting and turning. Of course, FedEx wants to be hauling butt through here. Okay. Oh man, I don't have any Jake brakes to light up this tunnel. All right. Oh, somebody down here is. Yeah, I can't hear nothing with these Jake brakes. But yeah, it's a lot of twisting and stay in your lane, please. Goodness. A lot of twisting and turning. So coming through here while the ground is wet is not ideal. But I kind of took my time today. Let's see, it is 9:42. Because I wanted to pass through here when traffic was dang near obsolete. It has been raining for a hot minute. All right, everybody out of my way. I'm just gonna take my time coming through here before we end up slipping and sliding. Ooh. I just don't like cars right next to me in this situation. All right, what's our ETA now? 12:39. Got 2 hours and 56 minutes to go. It's like 208 miles. All right, not bad, not bad. I am so ready to get there, but more twisting and turning. At least there's no construction. Wait, let me not speak too soon. It's hard to see the lines down here. But she is doing really good. I'm actually really, really proud of this truck. We're halfway across the country. You know, from California, now we're in Texas, it's dropping to Arkansas. I think the last time I drove somewhat cross country was when I had the Pro Star and I had picked up a load in Colorado and went to Florida. And then from Florida to Texas. All right. It's hard to see the lines down here. This little annoying sprinkles. All these little hills. But she's pulling up better. But then again, these hills are not as steep as those mountains coming up. But I don't know, guys, what we're gonna do. I know I keep kind of going back and forth, and it's because if you're a truck driver, You can make all the plans in the world, and within seconds, all your plans will change. You know, for us, it's more on the business side. You know, we are offered opportunities on a regular basis. I don't take most of them, but the ones I do take, you know, I want to take with the least amount of risk and take opportunities and the risk that do make sense. Like I say, you know, there's a difference between taking risk and taking calculated risk. And I like to take calculated risk. But I know often plans change all the time. First I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do that, then I'm gonna do this, but it's trucking. Not only is it trucking, but it's owning a business. Things change on a regular basis. Like every minute of the day, something changes. I can have a whole plan mapped out to do something, and literally within minutes, you know, everything is a 180. Like even with this happened out of nowhere, me jumping into this truck. This was not a part of the plan, but I figured it'd be fun. And also in the meantime, be able to help somebody out. But end up presenting me with another opportunity. Potential opportunity. And in the meantime, make a little money. But I was supposed to already started this other gig that I have lined up, but you know, I'll probably wait till after the holiday to do that now, because I was supposed to have started last week. But just postponed it for a little bit. But even with this how this fell in our lap just out of nowhere. But when everything in the end, when you see how everything just kind of lined up together for this new opportunity, like it couldn't have been anything but God. Like all the opportunities that we've had in the past and just how things that fell into our lap, you know, some people might call it luck. Some people might call it, people feel bad for me or whatever. But nope, it's God. You know, I couldn't have asked for anything, you know, for any of this. Even before trucking, just our lifestyle altogether has always been like that. You know, to where something happened and then God come right on in and intervene. But it has always been like that. From our house to our vehicles to how it worked out. Let me see, what is that? Radar fault. Oh, it's probably the rain messing up the radar in the front. Sensor blocked. Yeah, okay. Just the rain. But it scared me for a second. I'm like, oh no, truck's breaking down. But yeah, just seems like sometimes when I back's up against the wall, you know, I like to pull myself out of the situation, just give it to God. For those of you in a situation, I know trucking's hard right now, just keep your head up. You know, go to God go to God with all your problems. Humble yourself, take a few steps back. You know, let your pride aside. You know, turn away from your ego, especially men out there. More so talking to the men, because I'm a guy, so I can relate. You know, our ego gets in the way. You know, have a lot of blessings sometimes. Ego and pride, just as being a man and being a provider. Take a few steps back. Let God intervene. Sometimes things that we're trying to do, things that we want to do, is not what He wants us. What He has lined up for us. So we got to take a few steps back. And I'm learning that on a daily basis. But y'all see it, you know, live in my situation. Just with stuff that falls into our lap, and just as of this past week, some other stuff is lined up that I'll get into another time to announce to you guys. I don't want to speak on it too early and it not happen, but some exciting things for the channel. you know, to where we can bless somebody. But you know, go to God, do right by others, you know. Oh, it says stay on I-30 for 200 miles. So it looks like our delivery is gonna be right off the interstate. Sweet. It says stay on I-30 for 200 miles, but yeah, we're 201 miles away, so we ain't got to get off the interstate, do a bunch of winding and crap. Awesome. All right, cool. All right, y'all. That's my little spiel for the day. I'll see y'all in Arkansas. Finally, we're 30 miles into Arkansas. Of course, our drop is right after the scale house, so we'll have to deal with the scale house when we get up in the morning. But it is what it is. Hopefully they'll be closed, because we got to come back westbound to go pick up our load in Texas. All right, so in 3/4 of a mile we're going to exit. So I guess it's this exit right here, exit 30. Man, we done made it halfway across the country. In what, 2.5 days? Well, really 3 full days, but I only did like 300 miles the first day because of all the traffic in California. But yesterday I did 699 miles. And I think from where I left out this morning to here is like 714 miles. So the past 2 days, we did make it up and do 700 miles a day. But the first day we did something like 320 or 350, something like that. Because we were stuck in Cali traffic from Bakersfield all the way past Los Angeles. So we lost out on a whole half a day in mileage. So if you're looking at mileage, you know, it's about 2.5 days of driving. But actual, let me slow down. For the actual time, it took us 3 full days just due to California shenanigans. All right. Oh, the parking lot's right up here. We are in Hope, Arkansas, everybody. Oh, I'm so ready to get this load off of me, man. I feel like I've had it forever. There's a Waffle House right here. But it is late. It finally stopped raining. Rain did get kind of heavy. Coming up on Texarkana, just outside of it. Okay. Looks like this town's gonna be pretty quiet. Need to figure out how to get to the back of the parking lot near the dock. I'm tempted just to park in the front of the store and just get up 30 minutes before my delivery. Hogwash Super Laundry Center. Huh. Interesting. All right, what is this? Super One Foods. All right, we're looking for a Harbor Freight. I see the sign up here. Okay, I see it right here. Let's get over to the middle lane and figure out how to get in there. Should I turn right there maybe? Okay, it's right there on the end. I think I see the dock right there. Why is there a car behind me?
Turn left. Turn right into the parking lot.
Okay, I see some trailers or something back here in the back. Is that the dock? I think this is the dock. Let's go right here. I see a dock right here. I wonder if that's it.
Enter the parking lot.
Rather play it safe than sorry. Rather than we go back there around the back and get stuck. Oh, reaching for my shifter. All right. Trying to get my armrest out the way. All right. Okay, where's that step at? Turn my blinker off. Okay, where's that step? Cleared it. There we go. One shot. Hopefully this go to all love me right here. Well, we'll find out in the morning. Actually, let me go and walk around back to the back just to make sure. I'm gonna inch up all the way back there. Oh, it's not slamming into it. That's okay, I'm not gonna go all the way back. It's going to neutral. Oh, wrong button. What am I looking for? Looking for my headlights. Where are my headlights at? Oh, duh. Keep forgetting where they're at. All right. I want to go around here to the back and see if there's any docks back here. Oh, we did good. I think so. Yeah, I think that's the dock right there. I seen these U-Haul trailers back here, so I thought, oh, we did good. We did really good. Otherwise, I would have gotten stuck like I thought. Cool, that's the dock. So I guess I'll open that door up right there. Quiet. The owners of the truck earlier showed me how to work the APU. There's a switch on here, like a kill switch. So it's not really cool out here. It's not really hot either, but I mean, it's enough to idle. I mean, to not have to idle and not have to use the APU, but hey, I might go and turn it on anyway. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Ready to get this load off of us in the morning, man. I'm gonna walk around and, well, I want to walk around and stretch my legs, but I don't know where we're at. It might not be a safe part of town. So let's get back in the truck. You don't know where we're at. Plus, I don't want to be profiled for a suspect for anything. All right, so I was saying that there's a little switch down here. It says on and off. So I hit that switch on. Oops. And I can go back here and turn on the APU. I tried it out earlier, and it seemed to have worked. So I'm gonna turn the light on back here in the sleeper. Oh man. All right. My shower shoes or my sleeper shoes dry. Yeah. All right. One thing I do not like about this truck, guys, you see how I only have like 18 inches to work with? It's not even 2 feet. That is the one thing I do not like about this thing. The light, oh cool. All right. APU. Let's turn it to code. That's what I do there. Okay, so air is blowing from down here under the sleeper. Let's see if we hear the APU kick on. Let me turn off the lights while I'm up here. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to let you guys know on today's video, it's hard out there. I was watching earlier today, what's his name? South Georgia Hotshot YouTuber, and everybody's struggling, man. It's a struggle nowadays. APU just kicked on. Okay. But it's a struggle for everybody. You know, every other day I want to quit. Every other day. I mean, yes, I do have, you know, connections like 4-State, 10-4 that make things easier. But, you know, I utilize my resources, you know. But the only reason we're still moving the way we are and progressing is God. That's really all I can give it to. You know, if it wasn't for him, we would have been out of business a long time ago. But, you know, just keep your faith up, guys. Be strong out there. You know, don't try to do anything off of emotion. If it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is just an inspirational video for you guys today. I just wanted to let you guys know that it's not easy, but at the same time, you know, with the way trucking is right now, with the way the economy is right now, I tell people, prepare for the worst, but hope for the best. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. That's the only advice I can give people. Don't expect for it to get better. Don't prepare for it to get better. All we can do is hope and pray that it does. So, anyway, guys, thank y'all for watching. And hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, comment down below. Let me know if you're struggling. Let me know what you think. If you're progressing out here, let me know what you think. But on our end, we got some moves to make to hopefully put ourselves in a better situation. So thank you all for watching. Now I'll catch you on the next episode.